Hey everyone, this is Brian with International Security Training. And today I was asked to actually talk about the topic of what or who makes a good agent in the professional security realm or arena. So we're going to look at 5 topics, and hopefully I can narrow this stuff down in a short amount of time for everyone. The reason why it came up is because we were having a brainstorming lunch yesterday, and again, the same old thing comes up. We have a lot of people coming in from the military or the private military company roles, and they're finding it difficult to stay employed. So, because of that, we have to look at the tough topics, the reality of the situation, look at who their competition is, and then give them the advice that will bring them to the next level. Okay, I'm not looking for minimum, people who meet the minimum requirements, especially in details that I work with. I'm looking for people who excel. So let's look at the third world and overseas environments. Okay, I can take an 18-year-old, send them overseas. I can teach them how to fight, how to shoot, how to survive, and how to drive. Those are pretty much primal instincts. And the longer we're in those chaotic environments, with the right mentorship, the better we're going to be at these things. But, it's like having an army of, mini supermen over there. Doesn't mean we're bulletproof. I'm talking about kicking ass and taking names, okay? That is what we do. Then we come home, and all of a sudden we realize that, wow, I'm pretty good at this, and we might even have a chip on our shoulder about it. So we go into interviews with a chip on our shoulder. We go into security employment, and we have an attitude. We think we're a little bit better than everybody else because we've been there, we've done that. We've been in the jungle, we've been in the desert. Well, newsflash for everybody, those skills on their own will not make people a good executive protection agent, a professional bodyguard. These remaining 4 topics will, though. First of all, intelligence. That is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone who can take the primary skills of fighting, shooting, surviving, and driving, but I want them to project intelligence. If you think you're not projecting intelligence to people who don't know you, when you walk into a room, how do you think you are observed? Okay, do you have a sloppy appearance, a sluggish appearance? Do you speak in a manner which makes people think a little less of you? You have to be honest with yourself about these things. If I sound like I'm from, the South backwoods somewhere, or if I'm, back on the block, I sound like a gangbanger, that I'm seriously limiting my employability. Okay, so make sure you are articulate. Make sure you're taking some speaking classes. Toastmasters International. My gosh, you invest a year in just once a week going to some meetings, learning how to give professional speeches. They're only 5 minutes apiece, but the training is phenomenal. That will help you. Take community college classes. A lot of people in the protection industry, they're like, well, I shouldn't have to go to college. I'm not a book guy. I'm an action guy. Well, that's okay. You can be self-taught and self-educated if you are projecting intelligence. If you are not, go to those community colleges, take your basic maths, your basic English courses, take some human relation courses, learn how to speak, learn how to deal with human beings in a manner and in an environment that does not involve fighting, shooting, surviving, and driving. Okay? That is the first thing. Next, mature attitude. My goodness, I have worked with 40 and 50-year-olds who do not have mature attitudes. All they want to do is yell, bark, and fight. Well, yelling, barking, and fighting isn't what I need in a professional bodyguard. I don't want that in a doorman, okay, in a bouncer position. I want somebody who can handle chaos calmly, somebody who can deflect personal insults, a person who can size up a scenario, a situation, and an environment and anticipate how their actions will affect their clients' needs, especially the safety and security needs, but also their reputation. Okay? We have to be, what's the old Army Special Forces motto? The calm professional. That is what we are looking for. Okay? Somebody who can display initiative and creativity. And I'm talking again outside of the primal skill sets of fighting, shooting, surviving, and driving. Okay? In the professional world, in a world with more legal structure, which is what happens when we go from the jungle or the desert and we come back into the real world, we have a lot more to deal with, and we have a lot more repercussions for our actions. Okay? So we have to be able to take initiative, get things done, but do it in creative ways. So take problem solving and negotiating seminars. Some of the best education I've gotten is in short 2-day seminars. You can go to Paget Thompson, look that up on the internet. Paget Thompson, Fred Pryor, American Management Association, all these 3 groups put out seminars, short 1 and 2 day seminars. They're normally a couple $100 a shot. And the manuals that you get to take home from these and the value of those 2 days in those classrooms are phenomenal. They really are. I have gained just as much from short 2-day seminars as I have from formal college education when it comes to staying employed and making money. All right, so please do that. You must have an ability to organize. Okay, we get hired to achieve a goal. Normally it's of safety and security. Okay, that's what the security team gets hired for. But there's going to be a supervisor or manager in charge of that. If that is what you want to be one day, you have to achieve results in a planned and efficient manner. Okay, if we go to those courses that I talked about above, the problem solving, the negotiating, heck, take a supervision course from, again, Fred Pryor, Paget Thompson, who else? American Management Association, research on Google, the National Seminars Group. Look for these things. I'm telling you, man, I wouldn't be telling you to do this if I haven't done it myself, and I can promise you that the results are worth 100 times more than the amount of money that you're going to invest in this. Okay, so what makes a good agent? Having the basic skills, fighting, shooting, driving, surviving. But on top of that, and even more important than that, intelligence, mature attitude, initiative, and creativity, and the ability to organize. You see, I can take somebody who has these 4 things here, and as long as they have those 4 things there, I can teach them these things easily and create a good agent. But if I've got someone who only has this, and they're resistant, or they're just not dealing in any of these areas here, they're going to get me dead, or they're going to get me fired, cost me a contract. And they're not going to be able to stay employed themselves. So on that topic, that is all I have for today. If you have any comments, go ahead and enter those in the comment section below the video or on the blog page. And until next time, my name is Brian with International Security Training.